Welcome to Sethioz Reviews, and well, this should explain itself. It's an Black Sparrow drone by Aukey. It's the big one. It's quite light box, really light box. Yeah, I can just lift it with one hand like this. But let's open this up and let's see how this thing looks like and works like. Okay, so it opens from this side. So let's try to pull it out gently, nice and easy, maybe. Holy crap, that's quite big, I have to say. User manual. Let's take this off. Quite fragile. So let's try to lift it out from here. Is it stuck with something? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's something is on top and everything, but is it seriously taped down? Wow. I don't know what the heck these are. But there's a lot of tape in here, so some USB cables, probably chargers. Okay, guys, please stop taping stuff into the box. That's really terrible idea. We have extra plates. Man, there's so much tape. Look, everything is taped down. Please, guys, this. Why do you do that? Okay, it's stuck from here and there. There's no way I can do this with my fingers, so I have to cut these. Another one is there. I think that's all there is, so let's try. Yep, it lifts out, so it's gonna fly on the side right now. That's the landing gear. Oh man, come on, it's all taped down. Why? Guys, don't tape this kind of stuff, please. Ah, man. I need to cut this one too, because there's no other way. So, alright, get this box out of the way. Yeah. So that's the controller. Why is it like this? What's up with this then? That's weird. That controller is crazy. But this one is, I don't know. There's like, guys, are these switches? No, they're not. These are. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. See, this is not switch either. Man, seriously, it's screwed in place. Are you kidding me? Who puts a screw on the battery thing? Come on. This is the landing gear. This is really light stuff. It's aluminium, but it's really light stuff. So I hopefully think that this... I know what these things were. These are the propeller cards. That's what they are. The blade cards. So let's bring the most interesting thing back in here. I don't think I can fly this inside like the last thing. But... looks cool, looks absolutely cool. So let's try to undo all this tape around it in here, and let's undo this. I think you're gonna find this really boring, so let's just cut to the chase and just do them and then come back to it. Alright, so I got this stuff out from here. So what else there is? I want to find the charging thing. That's obviously the USB charger, it looks like it. So let's undo this. When I took it out of the box, I couldn't see where to stick the charging thing, so let's see if I can find it. It should be somewhere under, maybe? No? Do I have to open this thing? By the way, I also found there's a video in here, which obviously means you can attach a camera to it, but it doesn't come with one, so... I don't think there is anything you can replace the battery. What is that? Is that how you charge the battery? You have to take it out completely? See, the battery slides in here. So basically you can attach a bigger battery if you want, but I think that's how you charge the battery. I think I can rest it like this. So you plug it in here. I don't think it's actually charged because I switched it on and none of the lights came on, so I'm gonna try to charge it and see what happens. Yep, that's how you charge it. See, that red light comes on this one. I'm just charging from a power bank. It's 100% full. I mean, the power bank is full. Let's turn it on and see if anything happened. No, nothing happened. Landing gear, which seemed to be attached in here. Yes, that's how you attach it. Well, obviously put the screws in there, but that's how you attach the landing gear. I don't know if I actually want the landing gear because, I mean, you don't really need it. I mean, why would you put this on? If this is closed, it's gonna just land on this plastic and it doesn't really matter now, does it? So, you can I take this apart? Yeah, you probably can. So you can take this apart and just have these plasticky bits in there. I'm gonna probably modify it a little bit. I will give it a go like this, but I want to modify it. So these things are very important. These are really light. They probably weigh nothing. So these go in here like that. See? And then you have screws. It comes with see, it even says that screws for landing gear. So, and it also comes with a tiny screwdriver, so you have all the tools necessary. Screws for protection cover. What cover? Huh? Oh, protection covers. These are covers. No, wait, what? Yeah, see, landing gear and protection covers. I don't know what's wrong with me. So, and we have a third one, which is screws for plates. Plates. Why do I need to take the plates out? Okay, yeah, the plates have screws in here. So the small drone, it didn't have the screws on the plates, but this one has. So the controller, I'm gonna open this up and see what's going on here, because why would they put the screw in here? Okay, there we go. It's open. Holy crap, I don't have the batteries in here. I mean, it doesn't come with the batteries, so as you can see, it takes 4 AA batteries. That's a lot. I do have a Aukey camera in here. I'm gonna attach this to it. It's pretty light. So let's see if compared to landing gear, I have landing gear and I have this. Yeah, the camera is a little bit heavier. It's a lot heavier. These are really light, guys. But I'm hoping that if I it's gonna carry the camera anyway. It's not that heavy. It's quite light, you know. It's a plastic thing. But I can definitely put the camera on it. Alright, so I connected all this stuff up, and then I noticed that the battery is not even connected. See, make sure it's in off position from here. Yep, it's off. And let's try to connect this thing. It can only go one way. Wait, does this battery completely slide out from here then? I want to see this actually. Yes, you can. See, you can take the battery entirely out. That's entirely out. So that's why I didn't turn the power on. I'm gonna put it right way up. I'm even doing that. See, Black Sparrow. It looks really cool, the looks of it and all that. See, well, I think it's quite heavy, so it's definitely going to support this camera. So if I'm holding this like that, I don't really feel the weight difference. So it's definitely it will support the camera because it has the camera plug in there, but I'm wondering if there are batteries with more power in them, because this is really tiny thing. I could technically most likely modify this battery, but I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna give this like some test flights and stuff, but in future I might modify it. I might make it a little bit lighter, take the landing gear off and replace them with batteries maybe. One of these landing gears should be weight of one battery maybe. Maybe less, but still this is only like 1200 milliampere hours, I believe, so it's not much. So the battery is still charging. It takes roughly about I don't know, a few hours to charge, but I don't really know. But I'll go through some of the controls. I haven't powered it on yet, but I did look at it. So this in here is the rotation, not the rotation, the movement. Like if I push it in here, drone goes in there, then goes in there, goes in there. So that's obviously where it's facing. It's facing me, so if I would push left, it would go right instead. But it has a headless mode. It's the calibration. I'm not completely sure how it works yet, but I need to check it. The headless mode is basically so that if the controller is facing this way, and the drone is even like this, and you push forward in here, the drone goes straight in there, so regardless how it's facing. And if you turn the controller, then the drone goes exactly, you know, based on the controller. So that's how it works. But you have to calibrate it first, like I understood it. And this is the headless mode on. If you push it up, these are two switches, like goes down and up, and same with all of these. So the throttle, like to go up and down, is this one, but this is like that. See, this one resets automatically, but this one doesn't. So if you want to hold the height, then you can just adjust it just a tiny bit, see, and leave it like this, or pull it a little bit back, or like come slowly down, then leave it like this. Left and right, that's the rotation, to like turn the drone like this. This also says rotation, this button, but I don't know what it means. Maybe I have to hold it down and then I can rotate it. Not sure. I need to test this. This one is for the camera. One press takes photo and hold it on, start recording a video. But I don't have a proper camera. I'm going to use the Aukey's camera, this one like I showed you. So that's going to be always recording. This one is the correction button, left and right. Like if the drone is like, you know, sliding, drifting a little bit, then this should correct it left and right. And this is the rotational correction, like left and right, and this should correct forward and backwards. So these are just correction buttons, these 4. This is headless mode on and down. I don't remember what it was. There was something else. If you press it down, that was something else. This is auto hover. It should be what it's called. They call it hold position, but the correct term should be auto hover. I don't know why it says APC in here. Not entirely sure, but well, that's auto hover, and this is the on button, on and off, and the power indicator is in here. So that's about the controls, I guess. Right, so that's the first time test with this thing, so let's put it on and step back a little bit. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, I can't go. I need to put the other camera on. Where is it? Alright, the drone camera is on and ready for liftoff, so let's go with it. That should be auto hover. Very difficult to control this one. It doesn't hold altitude on its own. That's a problem. I'm trying to like get a you know. See that's the thing. It doesn't hold altitude on its own. I don't know what this did, but oh shit! Yeah, it did a fucking flip. What the hell was that all about? Right, I need to go closer. It doesn't hold altitude on its own. That's a problem. I'm trying to like get a you know. See that's the thing. It doesn't hold altitude on its own. I don't know what this did, but oh shit! Oh, that's how it does it. Holy crap! All right, I'm gonna do the flip again. So I press the left button at the rotation, and then I press left. There we go. Holy crap! That's awesome. It's very difficult to hold altitude with this thing. Okay, that's the fast movement. Is that battery is empty or what the fuck is going on? Very difficult to hold the altitude, I have to say. Yeah, that's the fast movement, see? It goes like crazy with this. Let me try again. Yeah, I don't know, I pressed some mode. Whoa, where are you going? Where is it going now? Hold on. It wasn't I don't know why is it blinking like this. I'm not understanding this. Holy shit. The shadow scared the hell out of me right now. God damn it. Hold on. Why does it go in there? I don't understand this, see? So difficult to fly this thing. This is a lot harder than the other one. The small one.
Now this one's got wind and everything against it as well. The element.
I don't know why it's blinking. It's literally the battery. It shouldn't be battery. So it keeps going forward. I don't know why. Yeah, I think the battery's gone. Yep, it's not lifting off anymore. Yep. So how long was it? I don't know. Alright, so the first test was kind of a fail, but I want to just figure out if it's flying straight in here. It's quite stable in there. So that's why it stops. It goes into the freaking things. Battery is still empty, but more stable in there. Yeah, it doesn't poke the position either. It's not that stable, to be honest. It's nice to get a hang of this thing. It's not too bad. Very difficult to control this. Oh shit! And it's very difficult to control this thing, a lot harder than the small one. And the final thing to turn it around. And there goes the battery. Well, that wasn't much of a flight on this video because, like I said, the camera, well, I didn't actually say, but the camera I put in here, the Aukey camera, it has a little small issue. I need to try it in that shockproof case and like just drop it on the floor or something and see if it does it. But the thing is that the camera was under here, and when I like slammed it down by accident a little bit, then the camera bounced into that and stopped recording. So that's why I only had 1 minute of footage. But that's enough for the review. If you want to see me do all kind of stunts with this and try it out more, then just stay tuned. Check my other videos. I will make more flight videos, but this is still a review video. This is not actually a flight video. So let me give some thoughts on it. First of all, let's say that the battery charging thing is absolutely terrible. So that's like a note to Aukey too. See, I broke a small piece out of here so I can charge it like this. I've explained this on every video. If you keep twisting the cables, like, you know, around the corners and stuff, and every time you pull this out and pull the plug out and charge it, which you have to do after every flight. So if you keep doing that, I would say you get maybe like 20 or 30 you know, times of charge out of it, and then you're gonna break the wires off and then it no longer works. Then you need to get a new battery. So that's my opinion about this. That's why I put it outside, so the wires don't really bend like this. Another thing is that the battery is really small. It could be a lot more powerful because this drone has some power to, you know, lift itself up. I think these things are weird too. Maybe put like instead of having like 2 of these, you could have 1 on each of these, just one small thing to coming down, or just a different landing gear, maybe in here, just some small things, not aluminium, something else, plastic maybe. But well, that's my thoughts about it. And one thing that absolutely annoys me, see, one of these I already broke, and I also kinked the propeller. Where is it? I think it's on the other side. Where is it? I can't find it now. It's really small. Yeah, it's here. Let me try to show you. I don't know if you can see it. See, I think you see it. See on the fingertip. It wasn't because I slammed into something, because I landed it quite heavy, and these things are so fragile. See, they just bump upwards, and I think it more like breaks the propellers than you know, guards them. See, if I push up from here, look how little I have to push up. See, and it goes against the propeller already. So if you slam it on the ground, and if the wind is like moving it, wind probably doesn't, but if you touch something, it pushes it into the propeller, and that's the problem, where the problem comes from. So yeah, I'm saying that these card things, they are completely crap. No offense, but they really are. So they're just so fragile. I know you can't put much weight on it, but you can put them further away from the fans. That's what you need to do. These cards, they have to be further away. But see, they move too much and it just bounces into the propeller and it breaks it. The test I did in the kitchen area, there too, I don't know if you heard it or not, but when it went just a little bit against like the cupboard or something, then it actually, I already heard click, click, click. So that's a bad idea. Anyway, it's quite difficult to control actually. If it wouldn't be for my gaming experience, I would have already broken it. But here it is in one piece, just one scratch on it. And the controls, it's I can't really put my finger on it, but there's just something not right about it. This is not too sensitive. It's like the dead zone on this is about this much, and then it starts moving. So you can't make like this tiny, you know, adjustments. It just goes. And I tried the fast mode. The fast mode, it really does move. It basically makes it really sensitive. So if you push this, then it goes like crazy. The range on this, like the range test I did, it's about 30 meters. I wouldn't go any further than 25, maybe even 20. Because if you lose it, then you can, you know, crash it completely. So I'm just trying to give all the thoughts on the review. The auto hover thing, it doesn't really work. It still tries to go anywhere, but that's okay. I mean, not blaming the product for that, because it doesn't have anything to, you know that it's here. So if the wind blows it, it can a little bit counter it, but not really, because it can't see the ground. Like with I will see. And my hand is here, the drone is here. If it starts moving, it should go back. But the drone doesn't have eyes, so it can't see, you know, if it's moving. But the auto drifting thing, I tried these buttons, and I don't know. I think they should have some kind of sensor in here. Because pushing them like blindly, and not knowing if it's wind pushing it or the drone itself, it's, well, these are actually made for the wind. If the wind is like stable, then you can counter it with this and then it's stable, you know, in the air. But they should have some kind of lights in here, like little LED bar or something that shows if it's like all the way on the right or all the way on the left. It needs something in here to indicate where it is. Because you see, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on like this. I'm not gonna fly this obviously in here. But also it doesn't like power on until you do this on some reason. See, and now it's on. So if I push it a little bit like this, let's just push a little bit. There we go. See, only the forward ones are working. So let's push this in here. See, now the backwards start working. See? So I don't know where it is. I don't know where it exactly goes. You can just based on the... See the speeds are completely different. I don't know how well you can see from the camera. But that's the issue in here. You see what I'm trying to explain? That this thing, it needs to tell you exactly somewhere middle. Or there should be a reset button. I press reset and resets all of these switches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I mean 1, 2, 3. It switches them to the reset, the middle position, so it shouldn't drift automatically. See what I mean? I'm gonna try again. See? It's completely out of the thing. So I need to like find which one is it. See? I think it's like this. See? I need to find out which one is doing it. See? Now I push this one and it's still like that. So I don't know which one it is. And now it's going into the back one, see? And now it's, I don't know, it's trying to take off. Yeah, this is really complicated, this thing. It needs some kind of sensors in here. So, explaining the headless mode, I didn't try that. And this button in here, that's the flip thing which I did. That's pretty cool. You press it once, then it's on the flip mode, and then you press this either left or right, and then it does the flip thing, what it did. But other than that, like I showed you the weaknesses of this thing. The weaknesses, one of them definitely that the battery thing. Then the other thing are these protective covers. And the third thing, it's the controller. It needs some kind of, you know, some kind of indicators in here that indicate where these switches are, or a reset switch. It definitely needs it because I simply have no freaking clue where it is. But other than that, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It is a little bit difficult to fly. It just keeps drifting all the time. I thought that the big one is a little bit more stable than the small one, but it really isn't. It's like very unstable and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do more flight videos with this, so if you're interested, then stay tuned, check it out, check out the cool Aukey drone, and I will see ya next time.